As we've all experienced, COVID has put increasing strain on our health systems over recent months and highlighted the impact of health inequalities on people's long-term resilience and their potential vulnerability to COVID. And so we brought together a group of researchers to ask the question, how should our research priorities and agenda change to reflect what we've learned in the COVID experience and begin to reverse some of the problems that we have seen highlighted. As many people know, age is the greatest risk factor for almost all major diseases. And we're beginning to understand the underlying changes that are occurring in our bodies as we age and make us more vulnerable to these diseases. So we brought together a group of people who have created, I think, a very interesting insight, and I would encourage you to look at it. I was asked to do this, I think, because I've been involved in the all-party parliamentary group on healthy longevity, which did a lot of work about a year ago and published a major report called The Health of the Nation. One of the areas that we've been looking at in this context is the wide range of technologies which we now have to intervene potentially in the aging process. And they range obviously from the most therapeutic and advanced, like those kind of agents that will stop senescent cells themselves in their tracks, kill those cells and allow the healthy cells to replace them, all the way through to digital tools that help us in self-care, in exercise, in nutrition, and so on. Lynn Cox told us about the senolytic treatments. We were then talking about the power of AI to intervene in many of these areas to early diagnose Alzheimer's disease, but also to optimize treatment for individuals. We also heard from Sir Mark Caulfield in this seminar about genomics and how genomics is moving from helping us target cancer therapy and identify rare diseases, but also helping us figure out our own individual vulnerability to future disease. And this is, I think, going to be of increasing interest to us over the coming years. We heard from Fiona Marshall of Merck Sharp and Dohme, who were the sponsors of this session, how they are beginning to focus also with other pharmaceutical companies on the mechanisms of aging and the ways of intervening in these. And markers of early Alzheimer's is one of the areas that they have been focusing on. And I think we will see ourselves coupling therapeutic approaches with other actions to address health inequalities in social and economic terms. We heard too that clinical trials are a challenge in this area of healthy aging, but were reminded by Sir Robert Leckler, for example, how underutilized our primary care networks are in clinical trials. So these are just a few little snapshots of the seminar that we held late last year, sponsored by MSD, but involving all kinds of other and very interesting individuals. So I encourage you to take a look at the report and to support us as we move ahead in the research agenda changes that I've indicated in this. I think the UK, with its strength in artificial intelligence, in genomics, in personalized medicine, is very well placed to take the lead in many of these areas. So I encourage you to participate too. Thank you very much.